Good evening and welcome to Red Hendrix YouTube channel. I am going to be talking to you all today about my third to fourth bottle of Contrave, and I'm just going to get right into it. Since the last video, I believe I lost 2 pounds since the last video, and it's been a while since I did the last video. If you all were paying attention to the comments, you'll know that someone asked me about how my progress was, and I said it was kind of, I kind of met a plateau and got a little stagnant, but I'm not discouraged about that, so I upped the ante a little bit. As far as my activities, I'm still doing the dance cardio classes when I have an opportunity to, which brings me to the one I went to last week, which was a soft fit Beyonce class. Let me tell y'all, my feet were so hot. I had to take my shoes off in this class. And I'm one of those people that when I start sweating, it starts feeling like it's stinging. I promise I was in there dying. I was in there dying. I don't care what anybody say. I like that class because not only were we learning a dance routine, while he was teaching the dance routine, it would be a break in between where he would do regular cardio, which kind of, jazzed it up a little bit. And I really like that. It was different from all the other classes I've been to, not discounting how well the other classes are because all the classes I go to are pretty damn good. My eating habits, I've noticed that I'm really having a bad time with just eating, period. I have noticed that I'm eating almost like less than one meal a day. But I do drink a lot of water and whatever I can get my hands on at the moment. So when I'm going to work, I'm bringing like a bottle of Body Armor water, my 16-ounce water, and buying more water at work. And you can tell wherever I've been because there's a water bottle anywhere I've been. So that has increased a lot more. The eating, I don't really know if it's the medication or if it's just me and some of the things I have going on within the day. I work a lot. I've been on call a lot more. I'm coming in from work. Coming right home, and I've decided to incorporate weights. Ever since I was younger, I'm still young. So when I was around 23, I remember meeting this young lady. She was at the college I was going to at the time, talking about health, fitness, and all that good stuff. And she was muscular, but it looked nice. She was short. Nah, it is. And she was a black woman. And I was very impressed by that. And ever since then, I've always had this thing for bodybuilding. I just think that it is beautiful. Now that's my opinion. I think to see women lift weights and have a muscular tone, that is, to me, that's gorgeous. And it's gorgeous because it's a lot of dedication that these women have taken into doing this. And so that's just me. I don't care if they are buff, like China buff, or just toned. It is what it is. That's what I like. But that's not saying that I'm trying to be, China built, So I decided to incorporate the weightlifting because that's something I always wanted to do because I want to be able to tone. And when I do like this, don't laugh. Just don't do it. I want to be able to flex and you can see that muscle, okay? And when I do it this way, I need you to see it this way too. That's what I'm talking about, okay? That's what I'm talking about. So that's where I'm at right now. So not only have I incorporated the weightlifting, I've also got one of those balance balls and for my home. So I use the balance ball to do different types of exercises. I also have a Pilates bar that has the bar with the little rubber bands on it, and I should have just brought all this stuff out so you can see it. But this is kind of an impromptu video, and I'm always just doing things off the dome. So I've started doing those things. I lift weights. I've started lifting weights about 2 weeks ago. I'm acting like I've been doing this forever, but I started lifting it 2 weeks ago, and I actually like it. Like I realized, I think it was Thursday, that I could not wait to come home and lift those weights. So I lift the weights it was like every day the week before last, I believe. And then last week I decided to kind of take a break in between lifting those weights and adding other exercises in those. So I would lift weights, do the Pilates bar, do the ball, and I also have a deep tissue roller, deep tissue roller that I also use twice a week because I'm trying to bump up the ante. And the deep tissue roller is like the poor man's deep uh, tissue, deep tissue massage person. Okay, so that's hopefully answering the question to the people that are wondering, like, what am I doing as far as activities go. Um, just to elaborate on the weightlifting, I do the weights. I do the upper body. I do the triceps and the biceps, and I'm in the chest. So I use 210 dumbbells, 210-pound dumbbells. When I'm on the ball, so going this way to work the chest, I use two 25-pound weights, and I stand up to do those, and so I'm working them this way, and the 15-pound, I have a 15-pound that I work going the opposite way, and that's pretty much how I'm working with those, and I do use the ball again if I'm going to work the lower part. So I do squats. I put the Pilates bar behind on my shoulders, and I do squats like that. And that's pretty much what I got going on right now. So with that being said, is that I'm still staying on this journey. Even though I hit that plateau, I'm not going to let that plateau define how much I should weigh, or I'm not going to get discouraged about that, because I'm very excited about all the things that I'm doing as far as health, fitness wise. Also, nutrition wise, I have started with my protein smoothies again. I've started with those. My favorite is the vanilla. I love the vanilla protein shake, which I add bananas and walnuts because I can't obviously chew the walnuts. So I add that in there with some ginger, a little bit of honey, and a little bit of vanilla just for some flavor, and ice. And I make one of those before I go to work to kind of help with the meal replacement part. That's pretty much it right now. Hopefully in the next video I'll be able to have more information to give you, more weight that I have lost, and maybe I probably have a little bit more muscle, right? A little bit more muscle right here. But in the meantime, for all you lovely people that have subscribed to this channel, that are making comments and asking questions, you keep doing that. And I will try on my next video, I will try to shout some of you all out and mention some of the questions that you all have asked me. So just go ahead and fire away. And I want to push you, stay on your journey, keep doing what you're doing. If you have hit a plateau, don't let that plateau discourage you. You go ahead and you push it, and don't let anybody say, oh, that's just how much you're going to weigh or whatever. If it is, you know what I'm saying? Find your exercise that's going to be best for you, that you're going to enjoy, that you're going to want to hurry up and come home to do, okay? So, end of the day, you do you, love yourself, because if you don't, who else will?